One big quick shout out. I officially have a new teenager in our lives. Some of you know my son Lucas, and we have no more young kids anymore. So me and my wife are a little depressed. We had a little birthday cake yesterday for him, and my other two sons are in college right now. So that tells you getting old. I'm really getting old. Thanks a lot, Lita. Yep, it's so anyway, I just want to do a quick little shout out to Lucas. Happy birthday, and hopefully it only gets easier from here. No more diapers. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate that. I'll let him know that. And I always look at you guys like family to me. So always like to, you guys know my family coming here for so many years and see me at the events and stuff. So it's awesome. Anyway, what's going on today? So we got the market down about 400 points. Listen, we had a really, really nice rally yesterday. You can see how the market, let me just bring this back up so you can see what happened. You can see we had a big, big rally, and then all of a sudden a very, very big sell-off. If you notice here on the long-term chart, just going to bring it up over here so you can see what happened over the past year. You could see exactly what we have been trained and what have we been noticing. We are making lower lows, okay? So when I was telling you a while ago, you sell into the rally, well, that's what's been happening. So you're going to have to go back. And when you go back 2 years, okay, you can see where we're at right here. We got some support levels. You're going to see that you're going to get program trading kicking in. But listen, if you can see where we were back in 2000, all right, I mean, we're still up pretty big. I mean, we're at 25,000. The stock went to about 37,000 in less than, about 2 years. So that is a big, big jump. And then obviously, if I go back, we all know about the big crash right here, how the stock literally came back down due to the coronavirus and so on. But we're hovering pretty close to a major support levels right around here. So if it does break it, I mean, you can see the stock testing somewhere around the 30,000 time frame. Now, you see what's happening with oil. It's pretty crazy. I don't know where you are part of the world, but I just happen to look up how much oil is in my area. I just converted because where I live on Long Island, there's certain areas that they don't have gas in the street. So I just actually converted a year and a half ago, and as a goof, I just went to go check to see how much oil was in your area. There's this company called COD Fuel, means cash on delivery fuel. Does anybody know what oil? Some people, to how much does it cost to fill up your oil tank in your house? You're talking about your car. Anybody know how much it is? Because I feel bad for some of these old people that can't convert to gas. They've been stuck with oil. They're like, I'm getting older. I want to put the investment in. Mark, it's $3.89 where you are, oil. Okay. Anyone else? It's a lot of money, Skip. We know it's a lot of money, Skip. It's a lot. Anyway, I looked at my area. It's $5.25. So a 257-gallon oil tank is going to cost you close to $1,500. I remember I was going through a tank a month. Okay, could you imagine? I mean, that's sad. That's really sad. So. It's and does anyone see any light in the horizon? I don't after seeing what's going on. And now they're projecting that this psychopath in Russia is going to probably use chemical weapons, which, listen, a lot of people are scared about the market. So, there's a lot of things that are going up. You could see what happened with Bitcoin Bitcoin right now is down 2,800. We had a nice rally yesterday. So the good thing is that you're in a market where there's a lot of great volatility in it. And that's what we have to look at. So, and remember, whatever goes up must come down. And anything that is the opposite, that is pushing the market going down, is obviously going up. So there are a lot of stocks out there you could do pretty well on. So we'll be focusing on them a lot. Let's talk about yesterday, because we had a couple of stocks that did move. DRCT, just going to bring that one up. That one, let me bring this back. There we go. So DRCT had a really nice pop yesterday. It was pretty much of a late runner. Ran from 220 up to 340, and then obviously it came crashing down. What is it? When we look at it, that's pretty much a short squeeze, but it was a nice middle day run. And another nice good one was ASTS. That one also 750 stock, moved pretty nice up to about 9.50, and then right around 2 o'clock, it made a big pop from what is that, $9 all the way to about 11, and then she obviously came right back down, and she's down this morning. So that was a pretty good one. And then obviously X is doing pretty well too. U.S. Steel. Listen, you know, we keep talking about steel. I mean, oil, gas, food. I joked around Costco the other day how much money I went there, and I can't believe how much, you know, I mean, Costco even went up. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much money things are. So it's going across the board. It's going across the board. So when you have oil going up, and people are like, well, you know what, nothing else going to go up. It all trickles down to everything else. It's called the trickle down effect. I mean, I know a lot of people don't know what that means, but there is something called a pyramid, okay? And it starts from the top and affects everything on the bottom. And I think people are starting to realize it. So just be prepared and just be focused on things that we could trade, make our days pay, because we're noticing a lot of people now starting to get into what we're doing now, day trading. You know, it's funny. I watch TV. I have the financial stations on, and they keep talking about, you know what they're talking about? They're talking about people like you and I. They're talking about, oh, it's you know, it's a day trader's market. You know, if you're in the volatile market, you guys are doing really well. You know, we don't make money on a flat market. You know, a lot of people like flat markets, a little trickle up, but let me tell you, it is more and more people are getting involved, coming to our webinars, signing up. And I know a lot of you here are doing the same thing. We got a lot of new trials coming up. And you know what? You got to do something, right? You know, you can't sit on the sidelines, because you don't want to be the person that's going out there and saying, you know what, I didn't have a good year last year. You know what I mean? I'm not doing well, but I'm seeing this crazy volatility. I can't hold on to it. One day I think I can go, I'm doing well. I could take my wife out to dinner. Next day I'm saying, hey, honey, you know what? What's for leftovers? You know what I mean? You can't live like that. So anyway, let's go on. What's moving on for today, because it looks like a lot of the stocks that we traded that are moving are, you know, as in the oil and energy stocks, are moving again this morning. I did put that watch list up there. MARPS, ENSV, INDO. You know, we'll check them all out. But there are a couple other stocks. Now, here's a stock that, what do you know? Agriculture, right? A growing company, AGRI. Where's this stock come from? I don't know. You know what? But she's going on my watch list, okay? So is that going to be the new norm? Remember that there is an industry. And when one stock that's very well known, and we know this happened with the pot stocks, you've been around that, when the pot stocks were going, you know, and we have one of my friends in Canada, remember they legalized Canada, you know, legalized it there. And listen, if you're for it or against it, can't sit on the sidelines and not trade it. We saw what happened with the vaccine stocks. When one moves, it trickles down. We saw that with the EV stocks, you know, with the cars. And now we're seeing it with oil stocks and energy stocks. Maybe it's now with the agriculture stocks, you know. We sure know it's happened a lot in the commodity stocks, wheat, metals. I mean, gold finally hit 2,000, so I'm pretty excited about that. Anyway, we got that stock. That's the biggest percentage gainer right now. It's about 23%. Not huge, but it's something okay. This stock is up a pretty big, but you know what? As you know, we work through our list. Sometimes these things are really not tradable. This stock, we remember, we traded the stock back in November. You remember the stock was $3, ran to 45. Yes, that's true. It did run to 45. It was a great short squeeze, but she's moving pretty well. If you're a student, check your journals, see how you traded on the stock, because remember, not everyone did well on the stock. We got shaken out, some of us. You want to know what level you're at. Here are all the energy stocks we talk about. Here they are all over again. MARPS is on that list. You know, IMPP back on that list. Look at that. They're all moving pretty nicely. So, I mean, oil took a very big hit yesterday, and sure enough, it's up again today. Well, how much is it up? $5? And it was down like 25 yesterday. I mean, it's going to get extremely volatile. So a couple of stocks out there are doing pretty well. And, you know, listen, as we work our way down and we get down to anything below 10% in pre-market, we pretty much scratch it out. Got a stock right here. Which one was it? Oh, it's on the NASDAQ. This back. Yeah, on the New York Stock Exchange. Just a couple of stocks taking a really big hit. This one I found earlier, the ASAN. This thing is not doing too well. I don't know if she's on your short list, but she's making all-time lows. breaking down. She's got big support levels right here. You can see her around 36.50. Looks like she's hovering right around that price. She holds there. Maybe you might get a bounce. You could see it here. It's been holding here pretty well in pre-market. So that one's doing pretty well. Here's some more oil stocks that we talked about. ENSV, big push. I mean, there's a lot of them. INDO, this thing was absolutely just bonkers. If you're here watching first time, I mean, we were trading this stock about 2 weeks. Thing was at $4. Thing ran to 80. HUSA. These are all the stocks I just mentioned earlier. They're all moving. A couple of ETFs are moving too. MXC, another one. I mean, these are all in the same industry. So we'll put these all on the watch list. CI was pretty cool yesterday. We traded that a couple of days. That had a nice little pop. So another energy stock. I mean, like I say it all the time, pick your weapon. 9, there's another one, NINE. They're all back in play again. So if you missed the first rally, you might be able to jump on the second or the third or the fourth. But until all this stuff keeps going on, these things are not going anywhere. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Oh yeah, Skip. I just saw your chat right there. Yeah, remember the solar stocks? Another big thing. Let me tell you, if you love this president or you hate this president, no matter what president is in the office, they have a lot of control on what they could change. They could change how the country actually is run through executive orders, through Congress, through everything. So, when you have somebody that owns the House, the Senate, and the presidency, like what's happening now, they could do a lot of changes, in certain markets, and you've seen it, and you could see that there was a lot of opportunities out there to benefit from it. And also on the opposite, reverse a lot of what the previous president done, you could see a lot of those things tanked, So it's been great. Anyway, let's go out there and make some money, ladies and gentlemen. If we see something, say something. And don't forget, next week, we're going to do this big launch regarding about the crypto class. And that is obviously going to be a very exciting one, something you probably never heard of. I don't want to spoil it, but it's not your typical day trading, just, I want to trade crypto. There is this really cool strategy that's going to blow your mind, and wait till you see it. And Josh has got a, we flew him down to Florida to do this big interview. You guys are going to love it. So make sure you guys look forward to it. I think everybody's going to not only enjoy it, but you're going to definitely want to sign up for it. All right. Meantime, if you see something, like I say something in the room, and we'll be back here at 2:30. Just don't get too cocky today, and be careful about overnight positions. All right, cyber traders, good luck, and we'll start commentating once the market opens up. Everybody in YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll see you back here at 2:30.